Good morning. This is Brother Bear shopping his yard. I happened to come across this plant this morning. I don't know if you can see it very well, but this plant happens to be called an antelope horn milkweed. It has lots of uses and has lots of uses over the years. One of the uses it has is that the buds on it can be cooked like you do broccoli. Throw a little water in there, a little salt, a little butter, boil it up. Not bad. The stalks can be cooked like asparagus. The stalks, if they're old, don't need to be cooked like spinach, a little bit longer, because they get a little tougher. The blooms can also be boiled down and made sugar out of. It's not a bad thing to know, to remember to find brown sugar sometimes. The pods are also very good. They look like okra, and they're edible. You want to eat them, though, between 2 and 4 inches. After about 4 to 6 inches, they're not, well, they're tough. Let's just put it that way. The funny thing, though, is that plant also has a fiber that grows around the seeds. That fiber is so buoyant that the United States government made life jackets for the Navy and the Air Force out of it during World War II. See, it's more buoyant than cork. It's 7 times more buoyant than a cork is, which I find to be interesting. The bark on this thing, when it gets old, can also be stripped and be made into clothing. Now, you can take that fiber and you can also make a candle wick out of it. You take the seeds and grind them up, and you've got oil. So now you have a way of light. You have a light, a wick, oil, about all you need. This plant also is named after the Greek god who made medicine. He was supposedly had the power to raise people from the dead, or so the Greeks thought. There's only one person that I know that has that capability, and his name was Jesus Christ. When I was 5 years old, I was sitting in the church, and the preacher said, hell is hot enough to melt the bricks on the building. And I knew I didn't want to go to no place that hot. I lived in Texas, and that was bad enough. I tried to crawl over to my dad, and he backhanded me and said, son, you quit moving around, or I'm going to skin you alive. Tried to crawl over to my mother, and I got the same response. Boy, didn't you hear your daddy? We're going to wring your neck if you don't settle down. I waited till their heads were turned. Got on my hands and knees, crawled under the pews as fast as I could, ran up, grabbed the preacher by the leg, and I said, I want Jesus, and I want him now, because they're going to kill me later. I didn't know you had to wait for an invitation. When you're 5 years old, you don't understand those kind of things. But I do know that when you seek him with your whole heart, you'll find him. Well, this is Brother Bear, shopping on the side of the road. Y'all have a good day.